Hi guys, it's Toshiba here with the Joyful Warrior. I am just going to do a quick unboxing of my eldest son's BJU curriculum for the 2018-2019 school year. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I homeschool 5 children. My eldest, almost 11, will be attending a hybrid homeschool this year for the first time. We previously have homeschooled for the last 2 years, and prior to that we did Christian private school. Anyway, I have 5 children. He's the oldest. I have 2 sets of twins after that, 2 that will be going to 4th grade and 2 that will be going to 3rd grade. If you love curriculum videos like this one, please stay tuned for the unboxing. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I'm not known for my brevity, but anyway, this was in the first box. It was a very small box. The first thing is a calligraphy pen, and then there was this getting started little textbook support material guide. This is what the calligraphy pen looks like. I think he already has one of these. In BJU, they don't do cursive once they enter middle school age. They do other things, so there is cursive in there, but it's teaching them more how to do calligraphy. It's more like an elective. Telling you how to do your thing. Here's a packing slip. I never went through it. I mean, it came in yesterday, we just opened it, and that's it. I do need to check the things off. Here's 6th grade. What is this? Heritage Studies. So this is history. For those of you who don't know, my son will be attending a hybrid school this year. It's a Christian private school that that schools privately 2 days a week, and then the other 3 days are spent at home. They're on a very tight schedule. They will complete every single thing in the curricula, they told me. So we are ordering it probably a month before school starts so that we can get used to it. He's been doing Abeka for all these years that we have homeschooled, and with some other things. You can watch my other videos to see, but this will be our first year for him using BJU 100%. He used BJU before we went to private Christian school, and they used it for their language arts. I remember back in the day. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but just giving you a little bit of flip through. I'm not gonna go into any great detail. If you would like to see a video like that, just leave me a comment down below. I'm literally just taking it out of the box. He was right. The next part is, these are the video lesson guides, and it's kinda, if you haven't seen these, I recognize these from my 2nd graders who are using this. This just tells you day 1. And everything is really, succinct for the most part. Day 1, list 1, it tells you the content, what materials you might need, what work text page it's on, and what to finish, and then watch the video portion. The first video with your student, I probably will do this actually, because I did it with my younger. I try to watch it with them all together, but anyway, so it tells you every day is on target until there's a test, and then dun, 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 everything changes, which throws everything off. I wish they didn't do it that way, but and this is only spelling. So anyway, this is science. They all pretty much look the same, and whoops, all topsy-turvy. Reading, same type of deal. This just lets your student know, or the parent know, or both of us know, where we are in terms of the guide and what CD, and not CD because theirs is all 100% online, but so I'm not familiar with their online. We have done the DVDs with my youngers. What was that? Sorry, that was handwriting, and then this is English, and then these are the handouts. I haven't opened these. I'm gonna try and organize this all tomorrow when the kids are at their grandparents' home for, I think they're going tomorrow, because these are extra handouts. In the hybrid school, they did not require us to purchase these, so I'm not sure that we'll even use them unless there's extra study, and this is it's a lot, so I'm not sure that I'm gonna require him to do, because not only is he doing these 6 subjects that come with this, I think it's 6. This is handwriting. I haven't opened them yet. This is English, and this is science, and this is reading. So I'll count for you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 with like an asterisk because I don't know if it's handwriting. 5. Yeah, no, 6, no, 7. So I guess there's 7 subjects. And I don't see Bible. That's odd. Anyway, there are these 7 subjects, and you know, if you watched any of my videos that we're doing Beowulf grammar, and he wants to do that with us because, you know, he's a nerd like his mom. Anyway, he's also my dyslexic child, and he has surpassed everything that you could have imagined for someone who's mildly dyslexic. He loves to read, he loves to write, although those aren't, reading is a strong suit, writing, más o menos. And spelling is not necessarily his thing. He still plows through. This is the reading book, really thick. All the books though, so you can see how this is more of an 8x11, sorry, distraction, that the math book, and then all the rest of the books, or not all, the previous books that we looked at, the science and the, let's see what that was, and history are kind of not 8x11. I'm not even sure what this size would be. You can see I do have a large hand, I have long hands, but, and then, so this is a normal size work text, and this one's a little bit shorter. And this is not actually the work text. This is actually the reading book. And I kind of like the way that, because I've toyed, and I know many of you moms probably have too, with the idea of an actual reading. I've toyed with the reading curriculum before, and then I found when I have a really inexpensive one I got from CLE, and we never used it. The stories my kids claimed were boring. We did not love Becca's reading program, and it just had books with a few questions. So this is required at his school. So I'm actually excited that he has this to give him some kind of guide in the kinds of questions I'll be asking. This is math. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but a Becca is a spiral approach, and BJU is completely the opposite. It is a mastery. If you don't know what mastery means, that means that they spend a large block of time on kind of units. And then once they're done with this unit, they don't really revisit this unit again. So this is add and subtract. This is multiply by whole number, divide by whole number, so on and so forth. And once they cover these things, they do not, I repeat, they do not go back over them again. This has not fared so well for, like we use Math UC, and it's similar, but Math UC, I always give them the addition and the multiplication worksheets just to keep their memory going. Well, I didn't know that BJU was mastery in this way so I'm using it now with my second graders, and they've completely forgotten how to add sometimes, not how to add, but you know what I mean, like the proper way, because they haven't done it since the beginning of the school year. And so that's a bummer. And I really love watching Tanya on, not my Project Happy Home. There's another Tanya who uses Singapore math. Anyway, squirrel, and she talked about that on her channel later, but I didn't know. But I like watching her channel because she explains the way that mastery and spiral can kind of work in conjunction. So I'm probably going to do that this year with my soon-to-be third graders. That's a side note. This is spelling. Again, he's dyslexic. I'm praying about it, reading Dr. Caroline Leaf's book. You know, I read in a lot of dyslexia groups that some of them will never be great spellers, and so I just want to reject that idea, because, you know, they said that he also would never be a good reader, and he's an excellent reader. Yes, he still transverses complete words, and he disassembles the letters and make new words, but he's still a voracious reader. And so I'm just gonna pray that this year will be his best year in terms of spelling. When he was in school, at the private school, he never made below an 88, I think it was, but we worked really hard on those spelling words, and that doesn't mean that he knows how to spell those words now. However, you know, just the idea that dyslexics will never be great spellers is not true for everyone. And as you can see, it's beautiful. I have not looked at any of this stuff. That's how busy I've been just with life and volunteering and being at church and being with my children and planning, mostly planning, to be honest with you. I really like that. He will love this. And we're gonna I'm buying Handwriting Without Tears. I haven't purchased it yet, but their cursive kind of looks like this, so I'm excited for that. He wants to learn how to do cursive like without having to copy it. So, I'm a little bit excited about the calligraphy. My son's an artist, so he loves anything that's drawing. This is BJU. What I will say about their language is that it's tried and true. I almost bought their language when I did for my second graders this past year, because I love their language. I liked their language when Dave had it previously, and I also liked it when I like BJU. It's really, I would say their language arts is for like, I don't know the word. Okay, let's say neurotypical. Let's go with that. One that does not need a whole lot of guidance in the writing process. I have 2 children that are just naturally good writers, and that's not a common thing I hear. But my middle son, one of my middle sons, and my youngest daughter, who's gifted, both of them are just naturally good writers. And and here's an activity manual that I did not expect. I think that's it, right? No. Oh, this is an activity manual that comes in conjunction with, we normally call them work texts. Okay. And that was social studies or heritage studies. And then the other activity manual was science. Okay. I'm used to them being called work text, but this is what Rebecca will call work text. And then this is so the other 2 that we saw previously were the actual books, and these are the work text. And then here's the reading work text. See, this one actually says work text. Sorry for the glare. Those didn't. So, oh my, I'm excited. I mean, okay, new material, smell of books, all my favorite things. But I really am excited about this. It's very comprehensive. The school has been around for about 7 or 8 years, and they've always used BJU. And I'm excited to try out the BJ book links, because I almost ordered a couple of these used online, and I couldn't get the person to tell me what grade they were for. So anyway, that's all that I have. If you would like to see what the teacher's manual looks like, I do have them in here, but I mean, I'm not sure that that's something that you guys will be interested in. The video is already over 10 minutes long, and so if you would like to see that, just let me know in the comments below and I will show you. But the other thing that came separately that I had to order separately, because BJU does all their testing online, but for the hybrid school, they need to have physical tests. So I ordered these separately. It was like $40 or $50, maybe 50 or 60. I can't remember. Let's go with 50. So if you do, and homeschool at home, and you wouldn't like, or if your child is not the best test taker online, which I wouldn't have done that if we would have gotten this for Dave. He's a fine test taker, but we've never done online, and I wouldn't want to overwhelm him with that. So if you'd like to take a look at what's in here more in depth, please let me know, because I just don't really think it's necessary to go through the box. If you see the student booklet, then the teacher booklet looks very, very similar, but just with how to teach it. And because we're doing videos, I ordered all of those because they were only $100 to get all 7. And I thought that was a great deal, because they're about $77 a piece if you order them separately. So I would take 100 over 77 times 7. I'm not gonna do that math. Anyway, thanks for watching our unboxing. Have a blessed day. Please subscribe. Bye.